I feel like this is the answer to all these scenarios is the same, whether it's all of these or none of these. Is, well, first, being a Christian, I think getting right with God and repenting and having faith in Jesus. But second is becoming part of a community of like-minded people. And whether that's here with us in Panama or in Texas or in Mexico, I kind of see this as all around the world. Hopefully these areas will pop up. And we lay out 7 stages to this vision that we have. So the first stage is unification of like-minded individuals. So they might be family and friends, or they might be people you might be totally ostracized from your family and friends, and it's going to be people you find online or wherever. But first is having some like-minded people. Second stage is establishing a physical community somewhere that's a sustainable location to be prepared for some of these scenarios. And the third stage is developing an emphasis on education, mentorship, discipleship, raising up the next generation. I don't know if we have, I don't know how much time we have. The fourth turning may end in the next 10 years. And I don't know, but maybe we have till 2070, maybe we have another 1,000 years. But in any case, we want to prepare our children and prepare for the next generation. Fourth stage is developing private business and institutional organizations. This is kind of the setting up the parallel structures as a way to be outside the system. If this B system is coming, you can't buy or sell without having the ID and all these things. Well, then you need to have an alternative system in place and start developing these private businesses and along with that, growing people growing food or making necessary things. The fifth stage is then networking with professionals and organizations locally. So it's really hard to do everything that you need by yourself or even with a small community, but you want to do what you can to reach out to local farmers, local producers, local suppliers, and get these people on board and ready before something happens. You can kind of agree with them beforehand. Hey, let's set up a barter system. I can trade work or trade time or trade materials for different things. If you start setting these things up before, then you'll be ready when the beast system really comes down on us. The sixth thing is to then expand to regional and international networks. So not just being just local, but hopefully we can outreach your region or internationally. Us being here, we reach over into Panama City, over into Costa Rica, other parts of Central America, South America, start developing those relationships and networks now and have that network in place, and you can learn from each other, trade with each other. And if something happens in one location, okay, well, I'm going to go up to the Mexico location. Things are better off there. It's not 1984 there. It's still Brave New World. So maybe it's easier to survive. But and then the last stage, and this is kind of optimistic, but it's developing economic zones or charter cities. If things work out in a longer term timeline, then try to develop make a regional impact, start reaching the local community and improving the local community and having a long-term goal and a long-term plan for economically and a preservation of free market ideas and this type of thing. So those are the 7 stages that our vision is trying to go toward. A lot of that involves doing local entrepreneurship, starting businesses, and being self-sufficient. And here on the property, we have a couple families that have already doing 100% organic farming. We have a dairy cow. We milk a cow, drink raw milk. We've been planting trees, banana trees. We have chickens. We've tried goats. We've tried sheep. We've tried rabbits. So a lot of this stuff, you need to do it sooner rather than later, because there's a big learning curve on some of these things. And the sooner you can start developing these communities, I think the better. I mean, I don't know how big a window of time we have before the next lockdowns or whatever thing might be implemented to keep people from being able to travel. So that's what we're doing here. Anyone's welcome to come visit.